Gotcha. That's what's it called? What would be the biggest like one that hit you hard? When someone came up to you and told them or told you how you impacted their life?
I would say the biggest one would be this young man named Isaiah, because Isaiah was there before I ever touched the stage. And what I mean by that is I have a crazy story where I was wrongfully assaulted in my military uniform.
Hmm.
And Isaiah was one of the kids in the neighborhood who watched me get assaulted in my military uniform in front of my house. They had assaulted me and my ex-wife. And so now Isaiah's an adult. So you never know the impact that you make on someone else's life. So maybe 10 years later, Isaiah winds up moving to California. And as I'm going through my struggle of life, keeping everything together, I get a phone call from Isaiah and he said, "Man, I'm here in California." I'm like, "What? What are you doing out here?" "That's crazy. That's what's up. Congratulations with all your success with your app and all the things that you're doing." And he said, "I just want to tell you, because I never had an opportunity to talk to you again because we've been out of touch, that the day that you were wrongfully assaulted by the police, to see you go from that to being in the position to where you are right now, as having a book, as being a director on, as being an actor on HBO Ballers, competing in this world competition, it inspired me, bro, because everyone, one, doesn't survive that situation. Two, people can turn and allow the depression to conquer them, but you've taken that horrible incident and you've turned it into your biggest blessing. So you don't know how that's inspired me and touched my life to motivate me to become everything that I am today."
Damn, man, that's cool. And then, like you kind of said in the beginning, like, it was like a secondhand inspiration. Like it happened based off what he saw you going through.
Right.
And why, dude? Why did that happen to you and your wife at the time or your ex-wife? Why did you guys get assaulted like just wide out in public like that?
Because I'm black in America.
That was the reason.
Isn't that bad to say? I was in my military uniform, but I was wrongfully charged with a noise violation, disturbance of the peace, and assault on an officer while resisting arrest. I was found not guilty on all charges. We got the highest verdict. And the same officer who assaulted me is actually the same officer who assaulted the young lady at
Whoa,
Spring
whoa,
Valley High
whoa, whoa,
School.
whoa, whoa, whoa! It was a police. It wasn't like a group of whatever. It was a police
No,
officer that assaulted you.
yes.
What the fuck? And wait, in a noise complaint, were you guys like in a car or something, or were you just you and your ex at the time, or I don't know?
So
Yeah.
at the time, I was just driving home. I was in the car by myself.
Okay.
And my ex, who had just got back from Iraq, we just moved to Columbia, South Carolina, and I was stationed in Fort Jackson. She was in the house studying to be a nurse. So the same officer who assaulted me is the same officer who assaulted the young lady at Spring Valley High School when she was sitting in her desk, and he slammed her on her head and threw her
Oh,
across the
I
class.
remember that video. Holy shit! That guy was
Yeah.
still on the force after that.
Supposedly he still is on the force.
What the
Supposedly.
fuck? What the
Allegedly.
fuck? Dude, it's like that Bill Burr joke with the priest where it's like SeaWorld. Like you get an orca whale that attacks a trainer. It's like you just move the whale to another SeaWorld or whatever. Just like keep moving them and rotating them.
Basically.
Holy
And so,
shit.
if I would have got the justice, if we would have got the justice, and that officer would have been correctly disciplined, he would have never had a chance to do it again to the little girl in the classroom. His name was Officer Benjamin Fields.
Oh wait, so
So
what happened to you was first.
yes, so he
Oh,
wrongfully assaulted me and
mm,
my ex in front of my house in my military uniform.
wow.
And after we went to court, we were wrongfully facing 10 years in jail for the color of our skin. After we were found not guilty on all charges, they put him in a school. And then when they put him in the school, he assaults the little girl at Spring Valley High School who was sitting in the desk.
Dude, is that the picture? Is Do you have this
Oh,
picture of yourself being held down by him on Instagram?
yeah,
Yeah, I see it. That's a noise complaint. You got fucking military gear on. That's
yeah,
crazy, man. That's fucking
yeah.
crazy.
It's America, bro. I
That
mean, we got mass
sucks.
shootings happening. You got people who'll go shoot up a church and get taken to Burger King. You got people shooting up schools, hospitals, and we just, for me, not just from the accountability of the police side, but from the we the people side, we the people have way more power than what we the people think. And until we the people become we the people, we will continue facing these different problems because mass shootings aren't nothing new. I just feel like we the people need to be we the people and come together and make we the people type of sacrifices to create the changes that we want to see to protect we the people. But until we the people get tired of being tired of mass shootings and racism and everything else, it will continue to happen. Because until we the people learn how to actually become we the people and love each other and respect each other and give each other grace and space to grow, then we the people will continue to face the same situations. Because I'm tired of praying, I'm tired of crying, because we can pray and cry and share and like and post, but until we come together to make the changes that we want, nothing will change. So my question to we the people is, how many people have to actually die till we the people become we the people to make the changes that we the people can make?
Probably a good amount. Probably a lot of people have to keep dying. When you
Sad though, right?
it,
It's sad that we can say that, you know what I'm saying, and be like sometimes so desensitized to it until it hits on our front door.
Yeah, it is really weird. I was actually, I talk to myself a lot because I'm probably crazy. I was talking to myself earlier, and I was like, I would have thought and this is going to be like kind of dumb to say, because it's coming from my face, but I would have thought with more and more people not believing in God in any way, in any terms of religion, because like there's more and more people who are more just not religious now. I would have thought that would make people want to live more happier, joyful lives while they have it, since a lot more and more people are believing there is no afterlife. But it seems like the opposite is happening, where people are just like, there's no purpose, whatever, nothing matters, that person doesn't matter, fuck it, we're just cells. And more people are actually living more miserable lives now.
That's interesting. I can't speak of no one else's religion. Just for me, I have relationships, so it's not my business to judge anyone else. But what I can do is just let my light shine and allow others to see my light. Because you got a lot of boats lost at sea. So if I can be a lighthouse for someone else to inspire them to see the light that has always been inside them since day one, then I can just do my part.